Hello and welcome back everyone. So first of all, I want to apologise for the massive break of uploading YouTube channels onto my YouTube channel. Basically everything just went downhill after the last lockdown. So don't want to sound negative or anything, because I want to be positive at the minute, but a number of things happened that stopped me uploading to YouTube, which was I lost my job. I'd literally just bought a new camera for vlogging and I just couldn't afford it, so I had to go back. Unfortunately, in the process I sold my GoPro and it left me with nothing to film on apart from this stills camera that I use when I go out taking my pictures. So as you can understand, it's quite awkward to film a vlog with this camera and actually do a photography blog with it and show you what I'm doing. But today I thought I'd come out and explore these woodlands. As you can see behind me, you know, it's owned by Northumberland Forestry Commission, so it's densely populated with these I guess the pines. I don't know what kind of pines they are. They look like Scots pines, a mixture of Scots pines and another species of pine. But it's quite dense woodland. But I'm not here for that. I'm here for the outskirts of the woodland, which we've got some old growth, so some big oak trees, some beech. There's a lot of silver birch around here, and we've still got some nice autumn colours. So I'm hopeful that we're going to find something nice, and I'll bring you guys with us and see what we can find. So let's crack on. So earlier I mentioned a lot of these trees in here are some kind of pines, and I've just stumbled across this beast, which I believe is an actual Scots pine. The rest of them must be a different species, but just a bit of a correction there on my mistake earlier. They're probably not all Scots pines, but this one definitely is, and it looks pretty old. It's a beast. Right guys, so as you can probably appreciate, it's really hard for me to film myself taking this image with one camera. So what I've done is I've put the video on, and I'm pointing you at the scene that I'm taking an image of. I'll just explain the scene. So as I was walking past, I noticed these silver birches within this like opening, and the sun is just peeking over the brow of the hill, and it's just illuminating the tip of this silver birch. It's standing right in front of a lot of pine trees that are sort of in the shade, so it's really like contrasting, it's popping out, and that's what caught my eye. I'm zoomed in with my telephoto lens at 140mm, and I'm shooting this at f8 ISO 100 at 1/30th of a second. There is some wind about, but it's patchy. It's usually pretty calm, and then you get the odd gust of wind, so I don't need to speed my shutter speed up. I just need to wait for the wind to stop. But this is a lovely scene, and I'll put the image up for you guys to see. I hope you like it. I hope you like that last image, by the way. I really liked it. Them fir trees behind in the shade really doing me a favour, popping that tree out, the silver birch. So yeah, it's them kind of things, the colour contrast, the light contrast, that I really look for in woodland photography. That's one of the key things that I look for. And yeah, that picture was just bang on. Loved it. So yeah, I couldn't have asked for anything better, really. Anyway, I just wanted to quickly talk about the reason why I was away from YouTube for a while, and that was obviously because of my job, like I mentioned earlier. It gave me a bit of free time, however, on a positive note as well, to build a website and start selling prints. So I know it's a bit of a plug, and I know you guys probably don't like, you know, things being pushed upon you for sale and stuff. I'm not pushing you into anything. If you like my work and you want to buy a print, the link to my website is in the description below. It'll help me out massively, but don't feel pressured into doing anything like that if you don't want to. If you like my work and you like this content, also give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the video for future videos. They're probably going to be a bit spaced out until I get another job and I can afford a camera, and then I can start vlogging a bit more and getting out a bit more. But yeah, less of that rabble, and back to the photography, which is why we're here today. So let's crack on and see if we can find some more compositions. So positive. I think it's about time for a sit down and a drink. I don't know how many miles I've done, but I've been hiking for quite a while. Oh, it's great to be back out in the woods. Cheers. Let's crack on. Right guys, since I last spoke to you, I went up further up the path into the woodland and I couldn't really find anything, so I turned around and I've made my way back and I'm heading back towards the car. But I came across this scene, and it's not too far away from where I last spoke to you, and because the sun's moved around a little bit more, it's now backlighting these silver birch trees really nicely. And as you can see, the branches make like this sort of diagonal streaky line pattern, and it's kind of like that tinsel like you throw on your Christmas tree. It's because it's getting the sunlight on the back of the branches, it's glistening, and it really looks nice. Anyway, what I've done is I've composed the silver birch to the right hand side of my frame, and then on the left hand side there's this tree with its autumnal colours still on its leaves, so it adds a little bit of colour contrast in this mostly monotone image, and I kind of like that. I kind of like the contrast of colours. So my settings for this are f11 at 1/30th of a second, ISO 100, and I'm racked out at 210mm on this one. F11 because I want everything to be in focus. There's nothing that I need to be blurred out in the background, because there's nothing really in the background that's going to be distracting. It's quite a chaotic scene anyway. So yeah, I hope you like this one. I'll put it up for you guys to see now, and tell me what you think in the comments. Right guys, I think that's me done and dusted for today. My battery's nearly out on my camera. I'm feeling really hungry, and I've got some really nice shots today, so I can't grumble. It's been great coming to explore a new location and bringing you guys along with me. I hope you've liked the images that I've shown you today, and I hope you're not too disappointed that this vlog's not very long, but under the circumstances with one camera it's a bit tricky, as you can probably appreciate. If you want to help me out, hit the like and subscribe button down below. It massively helps the channel and myself out. And if you further want to help me out, follow my website address in the link in the description below, and have a look on my online store, see if you fancy a print. So yeah, today's all done and dusted. I'm going to head on home, going to go and get some grub and get warmed up, because it's getting a bit chilly now. Stumbled across this massive oak tree as well. Definitely something here. Coming back for this one.